Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Today we are going to start our class, and if I'm not mistaken, in our last meeting we concluded the Unit 3. Okay, so now we are going to start Unit 4, right? So open your books in Unit 4, the first page of Unit 4. So open your book on this page, right? The page is 35, right? Unit 4, page 35. Well, normally we study 2 lessons in one day, right? But now I would like to start and continue only with the lesson A, right? Because we have a lot of and complex content inside of this unit. So I would like to keep on lesson A only, right? So let's start looking at this picture. Okay, what can you see in this picture? Hmm? I would like that you write, okay, the name of things that you can see in this picture. Okay, but pay attention. Look here. Name the things you see in the picture. Use that, a or an, and those are. Okay? So before you name the things that you are seeing in the picture, you need to use this other vocabulary. Okay? Okay, now let's turn the page, right? Page 36. This is the first activity in our books, okay? Vocabulary, right? Look here, these pictures. Can you see? We have a lot of actions in this picture. We have many actions. These actions, they are related with ways of getting around, okay? So these actions, actually, they are some forms, okay, of getting around. So now let's practice this vocabulary, okay? I'm going to say the vocabulary, then you are going to repeat, right? Let's start it. One, two, three. Drive a car. Drive a car. Ride a bicycle. Ride a bicycle. Or ride a bike. Ride a bike. Ride a motorcycle. Ride a motorcycle. Take a taxi. Take a taxi. Or take a cab. Take a cab. Take the bus. Take the bus. Take the subway. Take the subway. Take the train. Take the train. Walk. Walk. Okay, now let's pass to the other activity in our book. Okay, language in context. Going to work and school, right? So here we have a woman, right? The woman is going to describe, okay, the ways of getting around about her family, okay? Pay attention to the letter A. Listen to Mariela describe how she and her family get to work and school. Unfortunately, I don't have the audio here about this description, okay? But I'm going to speak the description, right? So pay attention. One, two, three. I have a car. I drive to work. I don't take the train. My husband doesn't drive to work. He has a bike, so he rides his bike. My kids walk to school. They don't take the bus. Okay, guys, pay attention in this description, okay? You need to underline the ways they get around, right? So look here in the example 1. I drive to work. Okay, so this is one way to get around, right? So what are the other ones? What are the husband's way to get around? What are the kids' ways to get around? Okay, so underline the ways of getting around about Mariela family. Now look letter B. What about you? Check the ways you get around. Okay, so here you have some options. Tick your way to get around. I drive. I take the bus. I ride a bike. I walk. What are your way to get around? Okay, now let's turn the page. Okay, page 37. Here you have a table of grammar, right? Simple present statements. Guys, before we start to talk about simple present statements, let's try to do it step by step, okay? Because this is a little bit complex. Okay, guys, so pay attention here. Personal pronouns. Do you remember them? Yes or no? If you don't worry, right? Let's try to remind them right now. Pay attention. Personal pronouns. I, you, he, she, we, and they, right? And I am talking about personal pronouns now because simple present works with personal pronouns, okay? Personal pronouns and simple present, they are always together, okay? So let's move on, right? Here I'm going to present some types of simple present, okay? There are 3 types of simple present: affirmative form, negative form, and interrogative form, right? Let's start with affirmative form, okay? So look here. I drive a car. You drive a car. He drives a car. She drives a car. We drive a car. They drive a car. So here in affirmative form, basically I have the pronouns, okay, and the verb, right? The verb is the action that is happening in the present, okay? Not in the past or in the future, but in the present, okay? But pay attention here. We have a specific form with the pronoun he and she, okay? Can you see it? Look the verb. In the verb, when I have the pronoun he and she, I add the letter s, okay? Okay, to better understand, let's see another example still in affirmative form, okay? Pay attention. Look here. I'm going to show another example, another action, right? Using other verb. right? So let's check it. One, two, three. I take the bus. You take the bus. He takes the bus. She takes the bus. We take the bus. They take the bus. Pay attention. I changed the examples, but the structure is the same, okay? Now, let's check type number 2, negative form, okay? So let's go. One, two, three. I do not walk, or I don't walk. You do not walk. You don't walk. He does not walk. He doesn't walk. She does not walk. She doesn't walk. We do not walk. We don't walk. They do not walk. They don't walk. So basically, in negative form, we have two types to expose it, right? We need to add do not, or don't, or does not, or doesn't, okay? Pay attention that in the pronoun he and she, we don't have letter S in the verb, okay? But, but the auxiliary changes, right? We do not use don't, right? But we use does not or doesn't, okay? Okay, now let's pass to the last type of simple present, interrogative form, right? So let's check it. One, two, three. Do I take the train? Do you take the train? Does he take the train? Does she take the train? Do we take the train? Do they take the train? So this type of simple present basically is very, very simple, right? So when you have a question, when you have an interrogative form, you are going to take the auxiliary and put before the pronoun, okay? Okay, so let's come back to the table, right? I would like that you repeat with me. Let's go. One, two, three. I drive to work. I don't take the train. You take a taxi. You don't take the subway. He rides a bike. He doesn't drive to work. She drives. She doesn't walk. We take the train. We don't take a taxi. They walk to school. They don't take the bus. Contractions. Don't. Do not. Doesn't. Does not. Okay, so let's do this activity. Complete the sentences with the simple present forms of the verbs, okay? So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 phrases, okay? You need to complete with the simple present form, right? Pay attention to the options, okay? You just need to check if it is positive or negative, right? then put the correct form. Okay, let's continue with the activities, right? Look here, this one. Write how you get to school or work in the chart, right? So here you have a chart, you have a table. You just need to complete with the way that you go or to school and work, right? You have here an extra information. So here in extra information, you can think about other place and put the way that you go, right? I'm gonna do one example with my information, okay? So pay attention. To school. To school, I take the bus. To work. To work, I take the bus too. Extra information. Let's suppose that I go to Uchinga Park. To Uchinga Park, I drive the car. These are my informations, okay? Now complete the table with yours. Okay, now that we already saw the content, right? Let's do some activities, okay? About what we already studied. Let's start exercise number 1, getting around. Look at the pictures. Complete the puzzle with the ways of getting around. What's the mystery word? Right? So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pictures. Okay? You just need to look at the picture and complete according to the number in the puzzle. Right? When you finish, when you complete all ways of getting around, you are going to discover a mystery word. Right? So complete the puzzle with the ways of getting around according to the pictures, and then discover what's the mystery word. Number 2. Circle the correct verbs to make phrases. Then write the phrases. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phrases, okay? Each phrase has 3 options, has 3 verbs. You need to circle the correct verb, then you are going to write the phrase with the verb that you circled, right? Number 3. Circle the correct answer to complete each sentence. Okay? So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences. Okay? Each sentence has 3 options, letter A, letter B, and letter C. You just need to circle the correct option, right? Look at example number 1. Example number 1, the answer is letter B. Molly has 2 cars, right? So, do it. Number 4, complete the text with the simple present forms of the verbs in the parentheses, right? So here, this question is very simple. You just need to complete the text, right? With the verbs that is in the parentheses, right? So look here, example number 1. The verb that is in the parentheses is have, right? But I have not. So I need to put the negative form. What is the negative form of have? I don't have a car, right? Pay attention to the pronouns, right? Because the verb is going to work according to pronoun.